хочу представить нашего следующего спикера, Ellada Albitskaia, премиум-адвайзер по недвижимости в компании Golden Ridge. Ellada?
Good afternoon, dear audience members. We were also thinking of which language we should use. Myself and my partner from Golden Reach, we will provide you with information about Dubai, which is the city of the future. It is not just a megapolis, but it's one of the largest cities in the world. I live here and I can tell you this as the resident of this city and this country. Can you tell me, please, if any one of you visited Dubai at any time? Can you send me the heart, for example, if you were there? I've lived in Dubai for many years and I have fallen in love with Dubai, but as the real estate broker and as the resident, I am interested in two things. When is it gonna start raining and where should I look for real estate? My name is Ellada Albitskaia. I'm a certified broker in Dubai and I have been working in the real estate sector for over 20 years. I have had over several hundred deals. I have been working in Turkiye, in CIS member states, and currently I work at one of Dubai's leading real estate agencies where I handle investment projects across various price segments, help clients and find comfortable homes, help investors find the optimum investment, and have deep expertise in commercial real estate with any price category. Right now, I'm gonna provide you with the presentation. Can you see my presentation right now on the screen? I have shared my screen with you. This is just a little bit of information about myself. I'm gonna delve a little deeper into the information about Dubai, and then I'm gonna provide you with some statistics, give you some figures, and talk about some projects and districts that are top tourist destinations. Did you know that Dubai is fifth in the world in the Global City Brand Index among 100 cities? It is after London, Paris, New York, and then we have Dubai ranks ahead of Singapore, Los Angeles, Sydney, San Francisco, and Amsterdam. Also, Dubai is 12th globally as a leading financial sector and 7th as a top tourist destination, which is indicative of the fact that this city is a very high level in the world. Our local governor, Al Maktoum, is a very ambitious person. He would like to see Dubai as his emirate, to rank first. So we would not be 7th, 12th, and 5th, but we would be placed first. Also, I'd like to emphasize Dubai's achievements and advantages that are listed in the Guinness World Records. For example, in Dubai, the world's tallest observation wheel, the Palm Fountain, the world's largest musical fountain, Dubai Musical Garden, the largest flower garden in the world, featuring over 50 million live plants, Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, Deep Dive Dubai, is the world's deepest diving pool, also situated in Dubai. The Dubai Mall is the largest shopping mall in the world. The Dubai Aquarium, the largest shopping mall aquarium with a massive viewing panel. It's also recognized by Guinness. The Dubai frame also is the world's largest picture frame structure. Address Beach Resort Infinity Pool, the world's largest outdoor infinity pool, 294 meters above ground on the 77th floor. Dubai Racing Club Laser Show, the largest laser show with 824 laser sources operating simultaneously. And Emirates Minting Factory, home to the largest gold bar ever produced. You can only imagine how alluring this city for tourists and investors from throughout the world. I would also like to provide you with some figures and statistics. Dubai real estate investment and price trends. From 2020 through to 2024, the direct foreign investment has grown to 45 billion USD The Palm Jumeirah property price has increased from 904 dirhams to 1.5 thousand dirhams. You can see some of the global projects that will link different districts of Dubai with other Emirates, and they will come up with the most speedy communication network, houses, secondary real estate, apartments, everything can be purchased in Dubai in the near future. This is this is an excerpt from the government's report covering the year 2021. We see the manufacturing, electricity and water, accommodation and food, transportation, storage. We have Dubai economic growth rate at the level of 3.3% for the first 9 months of 2023. Real estate activities from 4% to 8.2%. And we compare this with 4 months of 2024. Well, January to September 2024, we see the real estate operations 24% and real estate contribution to the economy has grown to 8.4%. My partner will resume this presentation.
So in terms of investments themselves, everyone probably knows already about the difference between off-plan investments and ready or resale type investments. They're very similar in most places in the world. The benefits of off-plan investments are one of the primary ones. It's much easier to get funding. Developers will fund you. The capital probably will grow a little faster. The buildings or the place that you get will be more modern, and so it'll be more energy efficient or more carbon neutral. Personalization, you basically can pick designs, but then pick changes while it's being built. And then you probably get higher rental income because it's a newer building in newer areas. But there's always risks. Construction delays. It seems like there's many construction delays, and you have to be sure who your developer is. Market fluctuation. Sometimes the area, the property area, little micro areas lose value. On the other hand, you have ready-made. They're normally a little bit lower price. It's a much quicker transaction because it's just pure financing, or in your case, getting a mortgage. You get it. One of the biggest and best things, though, is what you see is what you get. And that means exactly you've seen it. It's not pre-construction, you know. But then on the downside, it's a little older, probably doesn't have warranties, may need maintenance and repairs. Methods of purchasing are just like everywhere else. Cash, and cash, cash is king, and there's a lot of people who pay cash here. Bank financing, you can get mortgages. Developer financing is one of the really favorite options. All the developers offer a plan. Generally, it's 20% down within the first 2 months, and then some kind of payment plan up until handover, which is normally 2 to 3 years. And then after handover, some developers will offer up to 40 months, say at 1% a month. Normally, that's a little higher cost. The developers don't like to calculate a mortgage for you, but the whole transaction will be a higher cost. Bitcoin cryptocurrency has been accepted very recently within the past 6 months. There's all of the normal things that go with cryptocurrency, plus right now it's brand new here. Off-plan installments, I talked about this with developer financing. It's pretty much they're combined. And the equity release is for investors who have a lot of equity paid off in other projects. They can release that equity to buy new. So right off, we'll go into the top 5 tips for real estate investors in the UAE. First of all, verify the developer's credibility. Has to be a RERA registered and proven developer. They will have history. They will have certain quality levels. They'll have delivery times. You should understand freehold versus leasehold because foreigners can only buy in some designated zones. You need to research your off-plan carefully, and that's everything. And the contracts are quite long, and they do try to, when they write it for you, they do try to make sure they're never liable for anything, but you can indeed negotiate that if you read through all the details and insist. You should compare finance options. Developers are easy. You should try banks. You should know the total costs, the budget for fees, service charges. You should always actually buy a reasonably priced project. So you need to do price comparison on a square foot basis, square meter basis in comparable neighborhoods. And then the last one is you need a RERA certified broker who works only for you in your best interests. I want to give you one example of developer financing. This building is called Danube Elites 2. It's in JVC. It's 2 bedrooms plus an office on 32nd floor, has a dip pool. The purchase price was close to 1.8 million AED. Registration fees are 4%, and that goes everywhere. Sometimes the developer will negotiate that actually, but the official fee is 4%, minimal compared to everything else. In this case, the contract was written in 2023 in August. There was 10% down at the contract, 10% after 2 months, then 1% a month for installments 3 through 15. A mini balloon at installment 17, then 1% again, 18 through 28, and a mini balloon at 29. Now the handover is at 36, and why that's important is because you can start renting it out, and the developer promised rent guarantee at 8% after handover. So basically, after installment 36, your total payment goes down to the difference between the 8% and your normal 1% payment. This is a bigger investment proposal. It's construction and the sale of a luxury villa in Dubai. It's just representative. It shows high profitability, but you have to have your own business case and you have to verify it for yourself. But the land in this case is 28 million. Estimated construction costs are 15 million. For a total investment of 43. Now, as we see, they could sell it then at that point for 68 million or so, and they'd have some nice net profit. You know, this is an investment plan, just like all of them. You need to go into the details and confirm what the expectations are. Another very important thing, we said only use a RERA registered developer. These are 5 of the best: Emaar, Nakheel, Meras, Sobha, and Damak. And there's detail here, and you can look at them, but they really are 5 of the best. Now, as we go to this next slide, and Ellada will take back over, please notice Emaar, Nakheel, and Meras are on this slide too.
Yes, I'd like to highlight the speed of the real estate market development in Dubai. These 5 top developers have projects that are sold before 100% before the sale starts. They get EOI 1 month before approximately, and as a rule they get 2 times more EOI as compared to unique. To get real estate from these developers, large scale investors have to purchase entire floors or stories. This is a very good investment. You can actually get twice as large a margin within 1.5-2 years time.
The next thing we wanted to talk about for just a minute was the visa situation here. You can get a golden visa. It's 10 years. Minimum investment is $2 million. I recently got one for a property investment. I did. It's very simple. There are about 1,000 companies that will offer to help you, but there's a government registered group called Tahid, and we're 100 meters from my flat. And so it took, I had to get a medical, and it took about a week and a half, but I have a 10-year visa. The mortgage is allowed 20% down. You need this thing called an OQD, which is the official registration of the contract. You can sponsor your family members, such as your spouse, your children under the age of 19 and under, and and I think that's pretty much it. And then health insurance is mandatory. You do have to take a medical test. I was already resident here in Dubai, so they were only checking me for HIV, but I think originally they checked me for tuberculosis or something like that as well. Minimum stay, you have to hold the property for 3 years, and it's 10 years. This other one is for a smaller investment in real estate, 750, and you can see the criteria. It's a 2-year visa, so it's available. There's many ways to get a 2-year visa that are cheaper than buying a flat, though, so you can find that. And by the way, there's many companies that will help you with both of these. Okay, so I'm going to turn this back over. There's 2 or 3 areas that Ellada just wanted to highlight because they're like master developments that are very interesting.
I'd like to emphasize that in Dubai there are 2 major areas where the government of Dubai is investing huge money to develop bridges. One of them is Dubai Island, formerly known as Palm Deira, a master planned archipelago by Nakheel. This island is expected to become better than all the previous islands. Everything has been pre-planned to be built here on this island. It will have a large mall. It will be even larger than the Dubai Mall, very well known throughout the world. Also, it will have a central mixed-use island, beach-front resorts and villas, eco and wellness zones, golf islands, and ultra-private state clusters. When completed, it will feature 87 hotels, up to 28,500 residential units, and multiple marinas. Over 50% of residents here are Muslims. There will be several mosques here. The roads from here will lead to the major trunk roads of Dubai for people to be able to get to Dubai downtown in less than 15 minutes time. At the moment, there's nothing ready on the island right now. The full-fledged development activities taking place. Top developers have are working on the island, where there will be over 60 luxury hotels and restaurants. This is going to become a luxury island. The apartments are going to be sold on the island. The luxury class apartments, well, one bed studios will be ruled out in this particular case. They want to rule out the economy segment. This is the Dubai Island. It's going to consist of 5 islands. The island is the major one. It is the closest one to the inland part, and it is there that the apartments will be built at a very attractive price. In the past 3 months, the price of these apartments has grown by 300,000 dirhams. The 1 square meter was the price per 1 square meter was 1.9 thousand. Right now it's 3.5 thousand dirhams per square meter. This is Dubai land. It's a little bit remote. It is situated in on the inland part of Dubai, a monumental mixed-use development spanning approximately 107 square miles, covering 26 distinct precincts such as Arabian Ranches, Dubai Sport City, and Falcon City of Wonders. It's envisioned as a sprawling city within a city, which this master plan, here you can see Dubai land, which is one of the largest locations in Dubai right now. It is only being constructed right now. now by the largest and top developers, which is indicative of the fact that this location is going to become very attractive. And at the moment, it's price-wise, it's the most attractive for investors. Ellada, you got 2 more minutes to go. All right.
Perfect.
Yes.
2 minutes is perfect. So this slide is just about lifestyle. Ellada was effusive in her introduction. It's really, there's a lot to do here, very high end. Now, it is sort of expensive, so you have to take everything into consideration, but there is a lot to do. I also had promised one slide about setting up a company in Dubai. And there's 2 types. You can set up a free zone company or a mainland company. You can hire thousands of different agents to help you do this. Free zone companies, they usually pay the agent the commission, so the agent doesn't even charge you. They charge what the free zone does, and the free zone builds it in. But with a free zone, it's like from a minimum of 1 person and visa up to 10, and these are work visas. You need to have a office, either a FlexiDesk or a real office. You're registered under the free zone. Sometimes you need to have audits. It depends on your business. Corporate tax is 0, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The setup costs vary significantly by the number of employees you want, but the setup time is very quick. A mainland company has all of these other criteria. So free zone is really good if you're very small and starting up. Mainland, it depends. If you're a big company and are starting up here, you probably would be on the mainland. It also depends on what type of business. So if you have any particular questions on this, I can refer you to experts who can help you out. And that's it.
All right. If anybody has any questions to ask, you can get my contact information using the QR code, or you can ask a question or 2 right now. Thank you very much, Ellada, for the presentation. Indeed, we have had a couple of questions asked, and I think we can answer a couple of them right now and leave the rest of them for the Q&A session. One of the questions.
Dubai property market in the next 12 to 24 months?
I think what we expect is still exuberant building, because they're building a new international airport. They're building big development cities, mini cities around that airport. There are just so many areas where they're building, and it's actually part of the Emirates philosophy that they want to grow and grow and grow, and they need enough places for people to live, and they want to have better jobs so people can afford to live and things like that. It's a total growth plan. So we don't see a slowdown, say, in the next 2 years, certainly. Of course, I don't want to use that word, but stuff happens. So yes, there could be some kind of market crisis in the next few years. But everything, if you look at the industries and look at the things that the UAE are focused on, like this gigantic AI centers, and trying to and wanting to lead the world in that. And they're talking about space and a number of other things. They have great ambitions, so I expect them to continue to grow.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. And one more question. Are there any restrictions on renting out purchased real estate in Dubai as a foreigner?
You mean for a foreigner to be a landlord and to rent it out, yes?
Yes, I believe.
Yes, there are no restrictions. You can be a foreign landlord. You can have an investment property here and not live here, and you can rent it out.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I think because we're a bit over the time, we can answer the following questions during the Q&A session. Thank you so much for presentation, Ellada. we would be sharing all the presentations.
Спасибо всем слушателям.
Yes, I would like to thank all the audience members. Thank you very much. All the best to you. Thank you very much. Yes, we'll share all the presentations in the aftermath of this webinar.